Well, hello and welcome to Qlik Spotlight. My name is John Sands, and the spotlight today is squarely focused on the Qlik Impact Report. And I can't think of anyone better suited to talk about that impact report than our very own Julie Kae. Now, Julie Kae, I'm going to read your title because I always forget it, Julie. VP, Sustainability, Diversity, Equity and Inclusion, a wonderful title. Welcome to Qlik Spotlight. Introduce yourself, because we've got lots of new people at Qlik now that maybe haven't had the chance to meet up with you. So just introduce yourself and your role, please.
Yeah, certainly. And thank you for having me, John. We're really excited about this year's impact report. As you said, my name is Julie Kae. I'm the Vice President of Sustainability and DE&I, as well as the Executive Director of Qlik.org. So I have the opportunity of working underneath Drew Clark in the Office of Strategy to help define our sustainability mission going forward, whether that be through the work that we do with nonprofits, our work to combat the issues of climate change, as well as focusing on diversity, equity, inclusion so that every employee across Qlik feels like they belong, and we're also having an impact beyond the Qlik walls.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's fantastic, and I've seen you your career path change since you joined Qlik, Julie, way back to when you were doing you were in pre-sales and working with Peter McQuaid, and to see your path now is a great reflection of what we can do at Qlik and how you're able to maybe start off on one road but go down another within the company. I interviewed Gavin O'Leary, and I'm going to interview Chris Wood around this very subject. So it's great to see that happen. You in your particular place, most definitely to follow your heart in what you want to do. So for those who want to get maybe an overview of the report, just give us a little bit, some snippets about it, please.
Yeah, certainly. This is our fourth year of creating such a report, and we're really proud of this year's version because we really feel it strongly demonstrates the kind of company that Qlik is on behalf of its customers and partners, as well as the kind of a company where we feel employees can thrive. We highlight several nonprofit partners, such as MedAir and C40 Cities Climate Leadership Group, who leverage the Qlik platform to support their mission. And then also there's just so much information in this report with regards to the kind of framework by which we operate our business to make sure that our customers and partners are fully aware of the kind of company that we are and that they can trust us with their business. And as you know, their data.
Yeah. I mean, I looked through the report, and some of the partners that we deal with, such as, we've been working, and this surprised me, with the United Nations for 7 years now, which is an incredible relationship. But we've got C40, we've got MedAir, who I've worked with as well. So I understand that importance with my work and what I've been doing, but why? Give me your reasons. Why is it so important to produce this report?
Yeah, so it demonstrates to kind of all of our stakeholders, right? Our customers, our partners, potential investors in the company, our employees, as well as the nonprofits in which we work. It demonstrates, again, the kind of company that we are and that we strive to be. We're not perfect, but quite honestly, as a company that's been doing this for, we've had our corporate responsibility program now for over 10 years.
Yeah.
We really want it to come across that this is who we are. This report for us is not just a checkbox demanded by some outside forces, but actually this report demonstrates that this is who Qlik is at its very core. We believe in taking care of the people who work for. We believe in taking care of our planet and environment and supporting our customers with best-in-class technology. And we believe, of course, in the opportunities for inclusion and ensuring that we live in a fair and just society. And so this is a report that is meant to demonstrate who we are at Qlik. And we're really proud of all the content that's been pulled together in this particular version.
Yeah, because it is important, because I have worked at companies before that pay lip service to this kind of thing because they feel they have to. But as you said, 10 years, going back to when Peter McQuaid was running this, 10 years now we've been doing this with that investment, and 10 years of working with MedAir, We See Hope, and all these other organizations where we've had people actually go out, Qlik ambassadors those going out and seeing the work that they've done. But it's not just you putting this together. You're not sat in a darkened room on a big old typewriter writing this report. Who do you work with to produce a report?
Yeah, certainly. There's several folks to thank, actually, who put a lot of time and effort into this report. We had a whole team of folks that helped calculate our carbon footprint, the culture and talent folks that provided all of the great data for transparency reasons around our diversity scorecard, as well as marketing, who provided a lot of the material, a lot of the writing, the stories, and kind of helped craft the report for a document, if you will, that we can all be proud to share with our customers, partners, friends, family, you name it. Share it broadly, because this will demonstrate kind of the company that you work for. And then we work with a couple of outside agencies, which I think is really important, John, because we don't claim to know everything. I'm the last person to claim that. And so we work with a couple of outside consulting agencies to ensure that our report and our reporting metrics are up to globally approved sustainability standards. And every year we follow the frameworks of like the Global Reporting Index, for example, SASB, the Carbon Disclosure Project. And this report this year is really kind of framed around the lines of what people have probably heard about a lot, which is ESG. Right? Environmental, social, and governance factors that the investment and the finance community are evaluating their investment strategies by. So, you know, this report, we have a lot of internal Qlik folks actually involved, but also, you know, outside agencies to ensure that we're providing the best information according to globally accepted standards.
So we talk about partners, and you've already touched upon them, already. But why are they so important?
So partners in kind of that we highlight in this report, as well as work with in many countries around the world, give us the opportunity to validate our strategy, data literacy, and our Qlik continuous classroom, all this great product offering that we deliver to our customers. We have the opportunity of working with partners to really strengthen that mission of a data literate world, for example, right? You know, 10 years ago when we talked about corporate responsibility and launching an actual department here at Qlik, we talked about not only the opportunity that we had to change people's lives, to improve the intersection of business and society, but we talked about, because of where we sit in this world of data and analysis, that this is something the world needs. We take it as one of our responsibilities to be involved, to be at the table, be in the arena, let's say, to provide not only kind of our software and our trainings and the, you know, obviously the thought leadership around data literacy, but also kind of our expertise in when we work with hospital customers, when we can then turn that intelligence into assisting with how do we stop COVID, right? So we're taking our expertise that we learn from our customers and partners and how they leverage the Qlik technology and data, and we're turning that into helping solve some of society's greatest challenges. And it's a real honor and privilege to be in that position.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned C40s, and you also mentioned carbon footprint. And C40s is a great way, isn't it, of showing how a Qlik application can make a difference, and to how to adjust carbon footprints, etc. You know, we look at Medair and the way that they are using it to with satellite information to map where the refugees are. It's not just a business application looking at your credit or your loss. It's actually making a difference and saving lives, which for me, you know, I never get over that. I can never get over that. So another part of the report is how we make a difference internally in the way that I carry out our business. So how do we make a difference?
So I think that's probably best represented, John, by our DE&I initiatives, right? There's a lovely interview with Kehinde Barclay and Inez Mello Park in the report. And Debbie Lofton actually mentions a lot about our DE&I program as well in her interview piece. And it really kind of boils down to the fact that we are taking a very serious look, again, at the kind of company that we are and that we want to be. We're not sitting on our laurels thinking that we're doing things that are okay and checking some boxes here and there, but we're taking kind of the issue of DE&I very seriously. And through our employee resource groups, through the task force, through the ambassadors, which are all well described in the report, we're looking at not only making Qlik or continuing Qlik's legacy of being a great place to work, but also working with outside partners and learning from those partners and forming relationships with those partners to, again, not just make Qlik the best company, but to actually influence others along their mission as well, whether it be, interesting more young girls into technology careers, or working with the Blacks in Technology group to help foster a mentorship program in the Philadelphia area. So we're, again, not only focusing on Qlik, and increasing and becoming the best company that we all want to work for and work for currently, but also working with partners to help those outside of the Qlik ecosystem to date to kind of be able to advance their skills and serve their mission.
Fantastic. So what's top of your mind at the moment then?
So I guess first and foremost, John, it would have to be kind of getting COVID behind us.
Yeah.
So there are many kind of debates going on. There are in various countries, but yet there are also countries out there that don't have access to vaccines yet, right? So they're still very much struggling. So we're working very closely with the WHO right now to help kind of build their way out of kind of this past pandemic and prepare against the next pandemic. So there's that, of course, that I think is top of mind of everyone, right? Let's get back to a safe and healthy environment and planet for all. And then secondly, it would be the climate conference coming up in November. It's a super important conference this year, attended by presidents and prime ministers from around the world to negotiate what the world needs to do to kind of reduce global warming and get us on track to kind of being in a safe, kind of, again, equitable and fair and climate healthy environment. So we're doing a lot of work for COP26 right now. Qlik software will be very much on stage at the conference. So we're working really hard with that UN agency to prepare and to ensure that they have the data and analytic tools that they need to run a successful COP.
Yeah, that's fascinating. The COVID thing is we can be a bit complacent in it, such as us in the UK and in the US to an extent around the vaccine status, but that's not the same everywhere. And by the way, before you go to Glasgow, I'll have to sit down with you and work on your Scottish accent. So we'll book a session and I'll take you through.
I would love that.
We will definitely do that. Okay, so someone sat here, might be new to the company, they want to find out more, or been in the company for a while but just not look. So where would they go out and find out more? Where would they go to, to find out more?
Yeah, certainly. For first of all, read the report, right?
Yes.
Which is posted on Qlik.com, posted on Qlik.org. Then go to Qlik Central. There are corporate responsibility kind of pages on Qlik Central, as well as Confluence. You can go to the Qlik.org website, of course. And if all that fails, feel free to shoot me an email. You could also reach out to Grant Larsheed, who's on the team as a developer of some of these fantastic applications that are being built right now for the WHO and the UNFCCC, as well as Ava Frank. Ava's kind of been instrumental in getting our successful Qlik matching program up and running with the supported platform of Benevity. So yeah, I would say if you can't find what you're looking for in either the report, Qlik Central, Confluence, or Qlik.org, feel free to send one of us an email. And we'll get back to you and learn, kind of what you're looking to do and get you involved.
That's brilliant. Thank you, Julie. I'm going to ask you one last question. If I could give you, I'm your a fairy godmother. So if you can get past a picture of me as a fairy godmother, and I can wave a magic wand and solve something for you, what would that be?
So I would have to answer that issue is climate change, John. I have three teenage children, and they kind of are at the heart of everything that I do. I want to see a world that is safe and healthy and equitable, so that as they become adults and have the opportunity to, finish college, start a career, start a family, look forward to children and grandchildren, I want them to know that that is possible. And I think it's very scary. It's a very scary time for young people right now. As it is for us adults.
Yeah.
So, everything that we can do, from the using our technology, using our intelligence, reducing our own impacts on the environment by driving less, or, using zero plastic, we need to be able to do. And whatever we can do in our professional roles to assist other companies, other organizations to help us along that mission, we need to do, because we all want a safe, healthy, and equitable world for generations after us. And that's really the one thing that that either a fairy godmother, I wish we had one, but we all have a role and a part in actually creating that world that we want.
Yeah, and there are simple things you can do. I mean, there's the amazing statistic, and I can't bring it to mind at the moment, just people running their tap while they're cleaning their teeth. Using your, you're washing up water to water plants, etc. Reusing plastic. I mean, we think that little me can't make a difference, but there are millions of little me's, and they can make a difference. And I think, to everyone out there, just little things like that can make a huge difference. And I think that's incredibly important. So you've got your wish now, Julie. We'll sort that one out for you. Thank you so much for taking part in Spotlight. I think it's I'm one of your biggest fans. I really appreciate what you and the people that work with you do, and let's have more of it. So thank you, Julie, and take care.
Thank you, John. Be well, everyone.